Maudie was born with arthritis. Her body was frail and weak. In the eyes of others, she seemed fragile, a strange woman who didn't quite belong. Even speaking to someone's dog could earn her a sharp slap in the face. After her parents passed away, she lived with her aunt, her only remaining relative. But to her aunt's family, Maudie was nothing more than a burden. One day, while shopping at a store, Maudie overheard a fisherman looking for a housemaid. After he left, she tore down the notice and walked miles to apply for the job. But Everett Lewis, the fisherman, took one look at her crooked hands and limping gait and refused. He didn't believe a crippled woman could run his household. Days passed. When no one else showed up for the job, Everett drove to her aunt's house to tell her she'd been hired. Overjoyed, Maudie rushed home to pack her things. Her aunt warned her, "If you leave, don't ever come back." But Maudie got into that truck anyway. For the first time in her life, she had made a decision for herself. From that day on, Everett left early each morning and came home late. Maudie slowly adjusted to her new life. Whenever she had a spare moment, she used leftover paint to brighten the old house. The dull, lonely place suddenly filled with a quiet joy. One day, after she said something to a friend, Everett slapped her across the face. Fighting back tears, Maudie retreated to her room and began painting on the wall with paint-stained fingers. She had always felt unwanted. Even the cat seemed to hide from her. After the friend left, Everett realized he'd gone too far. He walked toward her room just in time to hear her demand 2 months' wages. She told him that if he kept treating her this way, she would leave. Everett handed her the only $2 he had. With that money, Maudie went into town and bought paintbrushes. Then she began painting the world as she saw it. On the walls, on the doors, everywhere. One afternoon, a woman on holiday knocked on the door. She said she'd paid for fish, but Everett hadn't delivered. Peeking inside, the woman, Mrs. Chisholm, caught sight of Maudie's paintings. "That cheerful little chicken? Did you paint that?" "Yes," Maudie said shyly. "It's a bit tacky." But Mrs. Chisholm understood what she saw. Everett didn't. He looked at the birds on the wall and called them little fairies. Everett couldn't read or write, so he memorized all his fish orders and often forgot them. Maudie suggested writing them on small cards. From then on, Everett sold fish from his cart while Maudie kept the books. One day, when they delivered fish to Mrs. Chisholm, she noticed one of Maudie's painted cards. She asked to buy it. On the way home, Maudie felt happier than ever before. She had never imagined someone would pay for her art. She began painting more: spring flowers, summer trees, autumn fields, and winter snow. Gradually, Everett began to appear in her paintings too. He quietly supported her, even taking on all the housework himself. Maudie started signing her name on her paintings. One day, Everett proposed. He said they had no money for a wedding. The next day, he put on his best clothes, stood tall and proud, and they were married. No ceremony, no flowers or rings, no guests or celebration. Everett went out to sell fish, and Maudie stayed home to paint. With his encouragement, Maudie began her own small art business.